What's up, chat? Dekar here with another banger of a game. This time we are doing a full VOD review. This is on Adlathani, roughly anywhere from D4 to Challenger MMR. It's just NA, whoever's queuing up. Usually at night, it's going to be the lower MMR games. And then around midnight PST is when you can catch one or two pros in your games. Generally, solo queue in NA is pretty dead, so it is what it is, right? Or at the top level, NA solo queue is pretty dead because Champs queue came out, and even Champs queue, these fuckers aren't playing, man. Like, God, I really hope EG doing well and kind of clapping down on C9 as well as TL yesterday. I really hope that helps spark a lot of people to get more into, you know, playing and just being more competitive, using the tools that we have to actually practice. That'd be nice. We're just sitting here trying to tell this Morgana, please help us, please. But the Morg is actually evil. Notice how she stopped the B towards the mid lane. She messed with the guy's B, and then she gets the ward down late as fuck. That's very, very nice. I should have pinged this way earlier. Here's another thing, little mistake. We're using the brush. The timing on all of our abilities is actually to the point where we can clear it, and then because of the 10 seconds on the stacks, and because of the brush giving us a free stack, even if we already have 3 stacks, we don't need to do that anymore. We can just float to the left, which shaves off maybe 3 seconds of our clear time, which is really nice. I think I get screwed on tick right here. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, we did get screwed on tick right there. That's fine, though. We got the kills anyway. Because notice, we had 7 seconds that we were sitting there doing the... or waiting for our second W. That is more than enough time to wait. Like, it should have 100% just one-shot the baby minions there. Waiting for this rotation. Because they saw us, so they'll be moving. He lands a snare. We're going to snare him as well. And this guy is just dead. He cannot escape right there. Like... Morgana snare into RENGAR snare, that is a ton of CC. Another perfect Morgana binding. This guy is clean with it. So the Morgana here, notice what she was doing level 1 and just earlier on messing with the jungler and how she rotates. She's very mindful of helping with the leash and all that. That's a jungle main. She is a jungle main who is filled to support, and so she's going to be very mindful of jungle and what I want and what we want to get done. Minus this. We don't want to be cutting them off. We don't have to go for that. That's dangerous, and that is going to give the Shyvana... Like, if I do that and we don't get the kill, which is very unlikely, because Janna Kate and the snares would be coming from very far away and all that, we would be sacking all this time that the Janna is going to mess with us, stop our Bs, and then the Shyvana would be able to steal our top side, our top quadrant. We don't want to let that happen. We want to stay up in the Shyvana's face. We want to keep contesting these and clearing all the camps. Filled sup, always better. Fact. Absolute fact. And right here, we are just checking out the camps. I think she only took the blue, which is nice. Evil? Yeah, bro, you're evil as fuck, man. You sitting there messing with Shyvana. Poor little Shyvana just wants to clear her camps, dude. She just wants to jungle. Should enter the brush again here. I should have thrown the E from the brush up there, right up above the blue buff, and then jumped on the Gromp. Makes it easier. I think when I walked by, I didn't notice that the Gromp was still alive, though. So she steals blue. I got to steal blue Gromp, and we got multiple kills together with the team. And bot lane got a clean reset, so it's pretty good for us. Solo kill up in top lane for us, or for our team, rather, and a duo for them. So XP-wise, that is in our favor until the wave starts playing out. And we're going to steal this. Excellent. And then we're just taxing the shit out of this. Not really taxing, more like leeching. And when you leech, I've gone over it on stream. When you leech waves that would otherwise go to a solo, you are creating extra XP for the team. The nature of lane creeps and multiple people getting the XP as opposed to just one person, it goes from, if one person gets the XP, it's just base value 1.0. If 2 people or more get the XP, it is 1.3. Poor Shyvana, man. And I steal the wolf. Oh. Fizz gets the kill. We all walk away. I get to go to the Gromp now. This is looking dire. This is looking very, very bad for the poor little Shyvana here. These guys are. Aww. That's okay. We just smite it away, walk away. She tried to help us out. Spell shield could have been earlier, but she didn't know that they were in there either. Snare this guy. Auto Q. Move back. Use our ult. He cannot escape. There's no getting out of that. He's donezo. We don't want to do this. We do not want to do that. We don't have smite. We're crushing the game. Remember, the game's all about XP. Oh yeah, so I forgot to further explain the XP thing, right? So if one person gets the XP, it's 1.0, and if 2 people, 2 or more, get the XP from a lane creep, and this is a fighter, a mage, a siege minion, any of these, doesn't matter, it's 1.3 times that base value. So a normal creep wave is going to be 270 XP. Each fighter 60, each mage is 30. That's an approximated value. I think they're 59.6, 59.8, something stupid like that. But it's 30, 30, 30, 60, 60, 60, and then 93 for the tank minion, okay? So 1.3 times the 270 is going to give you 351. So if 2 people are leeching all the XP, that creep wave is now worth almost as much as a tank wave, right? And if you are leeching a tank wave, that tank wave is now worth roughly 1.3 tank waves, right? It's big, very, very big, and that's why leeching, you'll see like junglers like Elise or, you know, just these perma gankers, they might not be farming the creeps, but they're leeching the XP. And if they're doing it between 2 people instead of 3, if you go bot, it's not quite as effective because you're just leeching from those 2 as opposed to creating XP for your team. But when that jungler goes and leeches that XP, it's going to be an extra 0.65 times the creep wave for them. So for every 270 XP that is existing for the team, what are they getting? 162 plus 0.05x the 270, so 175. They're getting basically 3 fighter minions is what they're creating for themselves, and that's almost 1 camp. 1 normal wave is basically 1 camp. I should have broken that plant sooner, so that he could just instantly eat the guy. It doesn't turn out to matter, but it still works out. But yeah, the lane XP thing, like for jungles, I think in order to make jungle balanced, because as it stands right now, you guys watch me jungle. Anytime I jungle, I'm just fucking stomping everybody, right? It is not balanced. This role is completely imbalanced. This role is OP as shit. Not only are you affecting the entire map, but you get more XP than anyone else in the game if you play correctly. That's dumb as hell. That's freaking dumb. I don't like that. So in order to balance it, Cobra has actually proposed one thing where it kind of does the minion hunter deal, you know, or monster hunter, which is the talisman passive for the jungle, except that's only if you've gained a bunch of gold from them. In actuality, what it should do is a scaling, and I tunnel on the ward there. I didn't trust her to put down the spell shield. I entered that. But what it should do is a scaling minus XP sort of deal. The more XP that you've gotten from lane minions, the less XP you should get. And it should scale infinitely to like 0%. If you're just getting lane XP, you should just stop getting lane XP past a certain point, you know? Like, I'm sure they could math it out and figure out the exact, like, the appropriate way of doing it, but I think that's an elegant solution to the problem at hand, and that is junglers get way too much XP. Go clear these. Notice when you have Gore Drinker, so I'm leveling W second. When you have Gore Drinker or your Iron Spike Whip, your double W plus Whip will clear out the entire Raptor camp. And you don't even have to be patient waiting for the dot or anything. Like, it'll just die if you are maxing W and have the Whip. Click R. That was a grief. We're not going in on him. We're just chunking him a tiny bit. Just take a little HP. Of course, it's Cho'Gath, so he has quite a bit of sustain, but it's like a quasi-tempo play. That did give information away, though. So it's not... That's a very low-value play. I got very, very little out of that, and I gave a lot. I would say it's a negative value play. What I should have done is just, once I noticed that nobody was around, just click B, cancel my ult, and walk away, you know? Or start walking towards the blue the instant they're not at the Krugs and Cho'Gath's under turret, right? Could have wasted a lot less. Could have even killed those plants. Because once you throw your ult, like if it's an ult that you are using on intuition and kind of just a prediction, right? Sometimes you're going to be wrong. Everybody's wrong from time to time. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. But when you are wrong, if you double down like I did right there, jumping under the turret, that's when it becomes a problem. Got our Boots 2 pickaxe. We are very large. 191 AD thus far, 12 minutes in. We got 56 haste. Team is stacking first Drake. We got the Rift. Rift is awesome. Using it for the first B is always very, very nice. Clearing, clearing, clearing. Clear, clear, clear. Clear these waves. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain the flip side of that XP sort of deal, right? When you do leech, when you leech one of the solos, you are subtracting their XP by 0.35 times the wave. So they're going to end up losing, what is it, 13.5 plus 81? So almost 95 XP if you leech a normal wave. Nice try. Let's walk up, lay that down, jump on the Raptor, steal these. See, we are getting value. Notice when we counter jungle, we are getting 1 camp worth of XP. But when you deny your opponent 1 camp, you're creating a net benefit for your team. You're +1, they're -1. So in actuality, they're worth 2 camps. There we go. We were waiting until we jumped on both of them to use the Gore Drinker there. You want that HP? Nope, you did. Nice job, team. Did I hit the ward? One of us hit the ward. I think it was me. I really need to add a key that is... Can you do that? Can you have... No, because it's a toggle for the setting overall. I was about to say, I need to add a key. One of them does... target champions only toggle, and one of them does target champions only, just like the normal way that I do it, where I just hold it down. But I guess I can't do that. Do double cloth armor, because they've got the Zed, and he's pretty tough. Then they got Caitlyn as well. Shyvana Cho'Gath, you don't get much mileage out of it, but both these cloth armors can turn into GA as well as Death Stance. They're on it. We're not going to get there in time to stop it. Right? Oh, no. Actually, we do. Poor Shyvana, dude. He just leashed that, and then he died for it. giving us a pink ward. Pink wards also are worth, that's 100 gold swing. Balloon Romper up, go take him. She is mad. Poor guy. I had the better support here. Support diff definitely helped make my job so much easier. Just pull this away. So there's no chance of her stealing it. And we're just stealing everything. He get his blue grom, don't need you teach. Don't need you teach. Whatever that means. So we just stole entire bot quadrant. That's a +6. We just stole the raptors. That's +8. In regards to gold XP, we just created an 8 camp differential, right? 8, almost 9 actually, or roughly 9, because we got to steal. Was it two mediums, 4 smalls? That is devastating for this young man. And then we just go clear all our shit. Make sure it's not on the map for him to take. We might not be killing any opponents when we're sitting here sapping these resources, but I'm level 12. Shyvana is level 9. Not only that, but she's going to be tilted as hell. Because this game is dire. There's no real circumstance where they bring this game back. Shen can afford to do that. In fact, he's pressuring them and dragging them over. It takes multiple of them, so they actually get less XP for each kill that they get on him. They get a lot of gold, sure. They get comeback gold, comeback XP a little bit because they are behind. But when multiple people are leeching a kill, you actually get less than if just one person is there for the kill. Run, Fizz. We just push this. We push very efficiently because we got the Gore Drinker. And we are ahead as hell. Take this all out. Jump. Force stack Q midair. And you don't have to run back to the brush to do it anymore. Unlike previous patches, your Q damage occurs even just on the normal Qs, which is awesome. Here's Zed, you gonna fight me? Nice damage, bro. So I just took 3 waves. 3 waves and 2 normal waves, 1 tank wave. That is 900 XP. XP, 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 XP. People who watch the stream, you guys know, you're all well aware of how much I gas up and how much I talk about how important EXP is. It is the most important resource in the game. I should have dragged these to the red, maybe? I don't know. Once you're at this point, it feels like just kill the camp. Instead of dragging them. Because they move too slow. And your DPS is too high. 4 stack W, go B. We have 3k gold. Poor Shen. He's just getting muscled over here. We switched that. So level advantage was, I actually have quite a bit of defensive stats here. Not only that, but my offense is incredibly high. Team is crushing it. I can go the Navori. That gives me a chance to be hyper carry rather than the bruiser, which might give them a chance at bringing it back. Because Shyvana has Bork, Shyvana has her E autos, stuff like that. And she scales really hard. She's an incredible scaler. Keeps them out of this game. Want to get this. Thank you, Morgana. We're just waiting for the Drake. Always take Drakes from Shyvana. She gets added value out of it due to her passive. Remember, you need to contest these things. Waves. I have Navori. I have Last Whisper component. I do a shitload of damage to this thing. Go kill these 2 wards. That makes me so happy. The laughter of a child. Here's Ez. Fucking just completely lost. This guy's in his own little world. Everybody else completely on point. Notice the way that I do this. WE then Q right there. So that I reduce the cooldown, but also keep it from getting the glitch. If you use that WE any like significant amount of time before the thing, man, these guys. I had the spell shield. I didn't have to juke the thing. I need to get better at playing around the spell shield, man. But also, the Navori Quickblade. Notice when I'm killing the Baron right there, I use the Q, and I wait until my Q's up again before I use WE. That's because it will glitch, and you will lose. Not lose, but your cooldown on your abilities will actually go up. Yeah, Shiv, I saw you over here, man. Come on. You should know the rules to this dance. I am not letting you have this for free, buddy. Come on, man. We've been over this. I am contesting your shit. And by your shit, this is mine. These camps are mine. This map is mine. You know this. You know this, you silly Billy. It's a good thing the whole team's not like crying about me taking camps, because it's like, I'm incredibly efficient. I clear the camps fast as fuck, and then I clear the waves fast as fuck. If you guys are just walking around skirmishing, and I just take the whole map, we win that. We win that exchange. Here's Ez taking Raptors. He takes longer to do those Raptors than I did to get that wave, walk over, take the scuttle, and then take drag. He's sitting here doing the Raptors for 9 years. Don't you guys hate when ADCs, like Ez or Vayne or someone, when these idiots are taking Raptors or Krugs or whatever? It's like, dude, if you weren't doing this shit, wasting 30 seconds on this shit, I could ignore the creep waves, because the creep waves would be gone. They would be pushed. You fucker. It's not that simple. Sometimes they got to be careful and avoid, you know, the enemy Zed, who has prowlers and is pretty decently strong, right? It's not that simple, especially because the Morgana's following me around. She's helping me. But still, 99% of the time, it's not mindfulness of being careful and avoiding death. It's just that the ADC is a fucking parasite. Spell shield, baby girl. There's Zed. See these waves? If Ez wasn't on the fucking Raptors, he could have been shoving that last one. The one that just caught it mid. Because it's not like his poking right here was super efficient. But people aren't, they really, oh my god, Morgana's testing fate right there. But people aren't that efficient. They just don't, you know, they just don't know. They just don't know. Gonna move down, catch Zed out. His shadows, man. He's just bouncing all around. Aw, Fizz. Feeding time. Goes back to that one, which we expected. Who's that? Morgana, right? Yeah. She's back there tempting fate. This young man did not like that. Zed's sitting here outplaying the Fizz over and over. Shame he, the Fizz has Zhonya's, and he's Fizz, and all these things, to the point where, like, the Zed had to outplay him, like, 5 times. Because he just doesn't have the stats. He's just not strong enough. Stasis, baby. God. Let's end. Yeah, let's end, bro. Let's end. When people say let's end as if it's like something that you're just allowed to do instantly. Waha! Avoid that. Legendary. Shen with the save, baby! We go up. Use our smite, and notice I was just at, like, negative health. I am now nearly full. I'm full. I'm full HP off Krugs. Right. Krugs and red buff. Remember, red buff gives you a ton of regen. As long as you don't get hit by a champion or auto a turret or get hit by a turret. Waiting around. They don't go for it. They know. They know. They know. They know. They know. They know. They're aware. They know. Yeah, no one counters. Jungle matchups can't be countered. This isn't a counter. A jungler can just go to another side of the map and do things there and be patient and wait for kills to occur. Whereas in a lane, if you get camped, you're pretty fucked. Right? It isn't a case of like, oh yeah, that he beats me in fights. It's like, yeah, well, you don't have to fight him. Just walk away, bro. How can cyberbullying exist? Like, just walk away from the screen. Hello? It's... We're just memeing. For those of you who are too stupid to understand jokes, we're just memeing here. Graves? No. No such thing as a counter in jungle. See that? This is notice my skill usage. We wait for the WE. We don't use those the instant they're off cooldown. We wait. Wait just a little bit. Wait just a tiny bit. Ah, we missed that though. And the reason we're waiting, she fucked it up. The reason we wait there is so that it doesn't glitch. We don't want it to glitch on the Navori, on the crits. If we just, and you can test this for yourself. Get my identical items right here and get a Navori and just spam the abilities. Pay attention to just look at the numbers. Stare at the numbers on the cooldowns for W and E. You'll notice that when you're just spamming the abilities, Navori glitches and gives you a higher cooldown than if you just didn't have the Navori. Right there. It just happened, WE. Just happened right there. And I'm pointing at it. And in fact, I think I was doing that intentionally to show. Someone mentioned on, someone mentioned in chat or something like, is Navori fixed? No, it's not fixed. Flox fucked up. Flox is a fuck up. August is a fuck up. Everyone at Riot is incompetent. Bunch of worthless dickheads. And all they do is fucking lie about shit so that they can get, like what August did. He just lied to all the Rengar mains and kept advertising his shitty stream. Begging for viewers, begging for hosts. Just being a leech on the whole fucking community. And now he gets to stream to, what, like 300, 400, whatever viewers? For nothing? Hearing nothing? He begged for all this goodwill, saying he was going to fix all these things, fix nothing. Fucking dick. But yeah, that's the aristocrats, right? Ta-da! Jungle. Thanks for watching, chat. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you learned a little bit about experience points in League of Legends. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time.